Welcome to The Vault. This is a safe space where we talk all things life and money and no topics are off limits. You might want to switch over to YouTube today.
Got a special
I can't keep
reveal.
a straight face. We've got a special reveal. First and foremost, somebody new is on the couch.
Oh,
You all want
New
to see it?
face.
are they going to
Lydia
talk?
unlocked.
Revealed.
Yeah.
You have to lean into Holly's mic and
So
say
many
hi to
people
everyone.
Share this.
ask to see Lydia all the time. Like all my friends are like, I just want to see Lydia because she's so funny, and I hear her in the background, and it's like an enigma. Like I want to see Lydia. Here she is.
In the Udi.
The other magic's gone now, isn't it? I'm no longer the Stig.
Yeah, no, we've done an unveil, but we've done an unveil in a special way because you hear us. I think we possibly did a full episode talking about dressing gowns a couple of weeks ago, did we not?
Pretty
A couple of
much.
shows ago. And
Yeah.
Lydia had the bright idea of making us all come in our dressing gowns. And I have to say, there's some absolute snazzy dressing gowns on this couch. Lucy, do you want to talk, for the listeners that aren't watching at home, do you want to talk us through your dressing gown number?
This is my hyperfixation dressing gown. It's the dressing gown that I begged Alex for Christmas last year and pretended I was surprised when I opened it. This is my Jeff Avenue dressing gown.
Jeff.
Can you describe it to the viewers?
For the audio listeners, it's, would you say this butter yellow?
Yeah.
Bit brighter
Lemon,
than,
butter
yeah,
yellow.
lemon. And it's got fruits all over it. I couldn't tell you what any of these fruits are, to be honest.
I think I can see strawberries,
A
Very
peach.
pear.
It's a bit
What's
like
that?
a children's dressing gown in
Yeah.
the nicest
Yeah.
way. Like it's
It's-
colourful and it's aesthetic.
Yeah,
and-
it's quite nostalgic. I feel
Yes.
like.
Yeah.
I
So
do feel like
Jeff Avenue, who makes that?
Matilda Jeff, controversial lady.
She's
Yeah.
the TikTok influencer or Instagram.
And it was an
really.
investment as well. An investment piece, I
Yeah,
would
it's
say.
it's not the greatest quality.
Right.
Sorry,
To be
this is a
honest.
money show. Can we talk about whether it's an investment?
Well, how
Yeah.
much was it? How much was it?
I think it was like £90.
Do you rent it out to people and they pay you money? No.
Get it on by rotation.
It's quality and you use it a lot.
I do use it a lot.
But you're not sure of the quality.
The quality's not the
It's
best.
depreciating in value, isn't it?
Yeah.
Listen, you nearly didn't have it here today. Why?
Oh my god. Well, this has never been washed, first and foremost.
And how long have you had it for?
Since
Christmas.
Christmas.
Okay, we're in October. Okay.
Because there's so much stuff on TikTok about all the Jeff Avenue stuff not being the greatest of quality. And I didn't want to put it in my washing machine, which is quite aggressive washing machine. Like, it rips a lot of
Aggressive.
my clothes. I need to figure it out. I just put it on like cotton, everything.
You do have a rotation of dressing gowns as well, so you have different ones that you use for different things. So she's not worn it
Yes.
every day for 300 days or whatever. But
Not the
Um,
fake tan one.
It's not the fake tan one. We don't want to see the fake tan one. So I actually had to wash it yesterday for the first time ever. And I was so scared it wasn't going to dry on time, and I didn't want to tumble dry it too much because I didn't want that to wreck it as well. But finished it off in the tumble dryer. When I did that, I accidentally put it on a wash.
you rewashed it again.
Because I've got a
spun it.
like a what's it?
Combi
Washer
one.
dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
So
accidentally
not
put it
only
on a
did
wash
you wash it once in 300 days, you actually washed it twice in the
so
space
she's
of 4
very
hours.
clean. And look, I think this is as a result
It
of the wash.
started.
You know what I mean?
The cotton's
Like,
coming off it.
It's falling apart. It's beautiful. We have to say it's beautiful.
I do have a bugbear with washing machines that you can't just stop them. Can you? Once you
No.
started, you go.
Nah.
You're in.
I know.
Can someone make that washing machine?
That's when someone puts
It's-
like a mobile phone and they could just see it going around.
Yeah, when you're like,
Yeah.
I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just cancel, drain the
Mine's
water.
always, I found a sock on the way back from the washing machine to
Yeah.
another room. I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Sock.
And it's
I
on
can't-
and it started.
There is a washing machine where you can open the window, just saying, and you can chuck a sock
I remember
in.
seeing that
Yeah,
advert of that.
on TV.
Well, in America, they've got the big lift.
Yes.
Lift and throw things in.
Yeah.
Don't they?
That would be better.
That's clever.
Lydia, do you want to talk through your number?
Mine's beautiful.
It really
Gotta say
is.
Make sure we can hear you. Can we hear Calvin?
We're good.
Can we hear?
You're like the Beatles with this. Mine's just it's an hoodie. It's very thick. I'm absolutely boiling.
Is
that-
that studio lights?
So we
as
would
well?
say Udi. Is it Welsh to be like Uddy?
Hoodie.
Yeah. Oh, it sounds better.
Hoodie. Hoodie.
I like.
I don't
Gucci.
know. But it's got little happy avocados with holding little nuts and little toasts. Little happy
Aw.
toasts.
Oh, I've not
So
seen a
cute.
toast yet. Hang
Show
on.
me a toast.
Happy-
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a mint green number. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I love
Yeah.
it. It looks so soft.
We're a big fan of this one.
Yeah, if you want a partnership, Hoodie.
Yeah.
Hoodie.
She's here.
I'm here.
And then Laura and I have got the same dressing gown on in 2 colourways.
Ooh.
This looks, it's giving luxury.
Yes, and Laura's the most glamorous dressing gown wearer with like lovely
Mum on
curled
Christmas
hair. And
morning.
She had to
makeup.
take off the nice gold necklace because we were
Yeah.
saying it made her look a bit Hugh Hefner.
You did. I was like, but I was panicking because I couldn't do it. I was like, Lydia, take it off. Lydia, can you help me take my necklace off, please? I'm just stressing out. Because I'd put it on myself, but I couldn't get off. But yeah, I thought it was a bit too Dirty Man in his 80s. with, yeah.
But these are rosy numbers from M&S, and that they do them every year in different colourways. So
This is the one that I think I talked about on the pod before, where I've wanted a dressing gown for years and just never. I think you do. We've talked about that before. If you go on a money journey and you become a non-spender, it's really hard to spend, especially on things for you. If you don't physically go shopping, if you don't like online shopping. And I remember getting it in January in the sale. Our friend had a discount and prompted, does anyone want anything? And I'm usually ignoring the messages. I'm like, actually, yes. And I honestly, why didn't I do this sooner?
know.
Why didn't I? But I copied Holly because she'd always, every day, talks about the rosy dressing gown, dressing
in
gown.
winter, like today, we're in October. The weather's getting colder. It's a perfect morning dressing gown.
This is the perfect gift dressing gown,
It
I
is.
think. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
if you don't know what to get
It's
someone for
looks,
Christmas,
yeah.
like, that is a show-stopping
It
gift, I
is.
think.
But Lucy thinks we all look like mums on Christmas morning. Where you're sitting watching presents
Actually,
opened.
we all feel like it's Christmas morning because we've got some amazing, exciting news that we wanted to share with you all.
We didn't open with the news.
No.
We tricked you all. You thought it was all about dressing gowns.
We've got a special.
Just be quiet and
Siri.
listen, Siri.
Siri, you can
Siri doesn't understand.
be quiet. Chipping in, very excited.
Do you want to physically show the news, Lucy, to a camera for
Okay.
people that might be watching? Can we do it? It's an engagement ring.
Oh my God, Siri's popping off today.
Oh,
Is that my laptop?
we're setting off all the series. They've never done that in the history of the pod, and now
No,
they're all
no,
getting
so
involved.
excited.
Yeah, they're getting in on the action.
So we have to decide, right, how much we want her to share, because one, it's personal to her, but two, she's all our friends, so we're all listening.
I think our listeners will be invested.
Well,
in
I'll
this.
give
So you can
a
give
brief
the
TLDR.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, we went for a holiday in Italy. We went on like a hiking holiday. Kind of wasn't expecting it. Not really the proposal vibe holiday, really. Stayed in a
What, in like
vineyard.
waterproofs and cagoles? And
Literally.
See, he got
Cycling
you.
shorts. Stayed in this vineyard, went for a wine tasting, which I organised.
So that's not that is a surprise.
Decoy.
because You
Yeah,
organised this.
I'm the organizer
yeah.
for everything. And then we got taken like after the wine tasting to this vineyard, and there was a whole like picnic set up and everything. And I was like, oh, we've definitely not paid for this. Like, it was only €30. Like, bargain. Keep your mouth closed, Alex. Like, and then we sat down and I was like, I've not organised this. Like, this is really like extra for what from what it seemed like on the description. And then Alex was like, oh, I've actually organised this. And
Did it click then when he said I've organised this?
kind of, because he was like this.
Nervous.
Well, I've
Oh.
actually.
No way.
He was sat dead awkwardly on the picnic blanket. I was like, what are you doing? Sit down. Like, why are you sitting like that? Enjoy the charcuterie board. Yeah. I was like, hey,
Did you have a tiny moment of rage when you found out he'd organised something?
Yeah, I was like, it's not on the
This
schedule.
was not on the Notion planner.
I'm just about to say this is another Notion page.
Yeah, I did actually. No, it was no, it was perfect, and it was like sunset. And my thing for this holiday was like, because there was so many nice like meadows and everything. I wanted to frolic on this holiday, like every night at like golden hour. Do you know? And
Can
it's
you
like
describe
the
frolicking
sun
to me? Like physically, what does that
Is
actually
it
mean?
running through a
just
meadow?
running like this.
Sound of music.
Sound of music.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally
literally.
frolicking. Yeah.
Yeah, in all the like alpine fields.
Aw.
The Brooks.
Yeah.
That's cute, isn't it?
So
Was
and
that
I
on
was
the
like,
Notion
I want to
page?
frolic at least once a day.
8 p.m. frolic.
No, it'd be more like 5 a.m. Yeah.
And then, so yeah, and I was like, oh, this is perfect frolic. So I went for a frolic.
With a ring on your
I've got a video of
finger?
that.
I was just about to
I'll
say
show
we
you.
need video evidence of said frolic.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it was perfect.
Well done, Alex, is what I can say. Like, perfect proposal, gorgeous ring.
Didn't
Got
you
the-
also
got the vibe.
steal Taylor Swift's Thunder? I know, agree you did.
Yeah. I didn't realise until, to be fair, it happened to me first.
It did. You literally, like, it was like, oh, congrats, Taylor, but
She
so's
copied
Lucy.
you.
And now I'm like, I mean, we said this a good few episodes ago. of the PR proposals. Like this summer has been the summer of engagements.
Yeah.
And now I'm on board with that as well.
Yeah.
So I'll probably take back everything I said in that episode, guys.
I think we
Aw.
talked about the social element of said proposal,
Yeah.
and I think yours was very personal to you, and I think you probably stand by that still.
Yeah.
Like it was perfect.
Guy
for you.
did good.
Yeah, he did really well. He met the brief.
Yeah.
Well done, Alex.
Was the moment filmed?
No, I've
That was the
always
thing we
said-
talked about. Do you
Yeah.
remember?
Yeah.
I said I don't want it filmed.
Yeah.
So the guy who was doing the wine tasting owned the vineyard, and his wife was the one who was like organising everything with Alex, and she like left under this box. Do you know those Polaroid cameras?
Yeah.
But it didn't work.
Oh.
She was like, "Oh, so you can take like nice photos afterwards," but we couldn't get it to work.
Oh no, what a shame.
But you had your
No.
phone and you could
Yeah,
take
we took
pictures then.
photos there and
Well,
everything.
congratulations.
you.
From everyone
Yeah, Fran
listening.
and Shell.
I'm hoping you all, I just want to know if you all squealed.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing, isn't it? If one of your friends gets engaged and you're driving along and the kids are being noisy and you're like, shh,
Yeah.
she's telling us what's happening. And
It is fun
engaged.
because like one of my really close friends also got engaged in like May, so we're like, should we just go to some wedding fairs and like eat loads of
Oh,
cake for just the
that's
like
nice.
Have you ever seen Bride Wars?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
So just be careful. Be careful with this friend.
But yeah, exciting times.
Amazing. Well, you've made our day, week. We're now cooking on the seats because we're warm in our
Yeah, we're
dressing
really warm.
gowns. But massive congratulations from all of us.
Thank you.
One last question. Have you got a wedding sinking fund?
Not
set
yet.
up? Right, okay.
Not
But
yet.
We're gonna create one of those.
Yep.
We'll follow the journey, won't we, Lydia?
Definitely.
I think our viewers want to know how
Yeah,
you
keep you
plan,
updated.
what your plans are, how you're going to afford it, how you're going to save up for it.
In fact, we're going to have to reserve probably one dilemma a week for Lucy because she's got this like, do I buy a house? Do I
God,
invest?
yeah.
Like people are really interested. And now you've got to throw in,
Wedding in the mix.
when are you getting
Yeah.
married and stuff like that. So yeah, how you navigate it, we're going to be excited. We're going to follow.
Yeah, definitely. Exciting. Okay, well, moving on to today's controversial opinion, staying on the same theme. Parents shouldn't pay for their kids' weddings.
What do you think?
Yeah. Throwing it back to
I
you.
think yes. 100%.
This is a plant.
This is not a controversial opinion.
Send
this
this
is
to my
fact.
parents. What do we think?
So say it again, parents shouldn't pay.
Shouldn't pay for their kids' weddings.
100%. Shouldn't pay at all. Shouldn't pay anything.
That's what I feel in my
Oh.
gut. I know I joke about it, but I don't know. I feel like I would just need to pay them back in some way.
My parents paid for some of my wedding. It was
Really?
like a wedding gift. Yeah, and Neil's family paid for some as well. Like they wanted to contribute. and
Yeah.
It was something that was important to them. Like, and one thing that was important to Mum was like buying my wedding dress. She was like, I really want to buy your wedding
Yeah.
dress. And I think that's quite a traditional thing that some
Yeah, my
parents
mum
wanna
said
do.
that.
Yeah, and I think I answered it on the should. So I think my parents also helped because we have the same parents. And so this would be a really awkward moment. No, they did. I'm kidding. But imagine if I was like,
I
no,
didn't.
I paid for
I remember Mum being like, Laura wanted a 21st birthday, like a bougie one. And Mum was like, I remember Mum specifically saying, I can put money towards that or your wedding. And she was like, my 21st.
I did.
And then got married and got money for that as well. That's what they call a hustle.
Yeah. It was a decade later, they've forgotten. But on that basis, I think it's never expect anything if people want to.
Yes.
Because I've seen dynamics change when you can't have something unless they contribute.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, your Auntie Nellie needs to come to the wedding. Who? Your dad's cousin. Who?
It's like they're
And
an
then
investor. So
Have you
they
not
get
thought
a
about
decision.
having this for lunch? Oh, we should have beef. We should have the beef. It's like, hang on a minute. And obviously years ago, presumably, this was like, I mean, even, I hate the fucking, this is so personal. I'm really sorry. Imagine I offend people. But when it's like, Mr. and Mrs. Blobby invite you to the wedding of their daughter to such a thing, and it's from years ago where the
Yes.
parents did host the wedding. You know, you didn't have any money then. You got married younger, and I'm talking like hundreds of years ago. And it's still a tradition to have the bride's parents inviting you to the wedding to their daughter. And I'm like, ew, but like that's because it was from a time where the parents hosted the wedding. Everyone
I
talks
didn't
about
know
the bride's
that.
parents.
Like they hosted.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
used to be an invitation from the bride's parents.
That's who the invitation would
Really?
come from.
And
didn't know
sometimes the
that.
groom as well.
No,
I've
no.
seen it with I've seen that where it's been like
I've not.
Mr. and Mrs. someone and Mr. and Mrs. someone invite you to the
No,
wedding
I've
of
not.
marriage of their
I
son
don't
and
think you have.
daughter.
Sorry,
You're too
Bridgerton.
young.
It's like I'm selling my
Yeah,
child.
yeah.
Bridgerton vibes. It is.
Yeah.
It
Well, it
literally
is
that.
selling
Yeah.
your child, basically. That's what it used to be.
Dowry,
Yeah.
is it?
Dowry.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
that's why the bride's family paid, because it was like, see you later.
Yeah.
This is the
Yeah.
last.
Thanks for
last
taking us
hurrah.
off our hands.
So I'm sorry if you did have that on your wedding invitation, if you went for the traditional vibe, but it is the thing coming back to the payment. Yeah, I think you
Shouldn't be a prerequisite.
you
You
grown
don't get
ups.
married knowing that your parents are going to pay. It's like a bonus, or it's
Yeah.
something that they want to do on their own terms. You know, a lot of people aren't privileged to have parents that can afford to contribute to the wedding. So you'd hope that it wouldn't kind of sour the relationship if it turned out the parents like, I actually can't afford. Like, I'm happy to, I don't know, contribute to your honeymoon or whatever it might be as a wedding gift, but I can't actually afford to pay for your wedding. Times are very different now to when they were years ago. People don't have stashes of cash hanging
People
around.
have more than one wedding.
Yeah.
People get
Oh,
remarried.
yeah,
that's true.
So it's like, I paid for the first one, not paying for the
Oh,
second one.
imagine that if you're like, you know, she's in her early 20s and they're like, we want to pay for your wedding, literally 2 years later, divorce. And it happens, and
Yes,
it's what
it
it
does.
is. You're not supposed to stay with someone because your parents paid for your wedding, but then to be like, we're getting married, and they're like, I literally have just paid off.
Or could
The last
still be paying
wedding.
off.
Yeah.
And that's one of the dilemmas we've talked about before, still paying off weddings years later. Even when people we've done it where someone's been divorced and
Yeah.
they still paid a wedding off.
So when we're coming back to you, Lucy, what we're saying is build the wedding that you and Alex want. And if family want to pay for elements of it, they still have to pay for what you want. And it's a lovely gift for them to be able to do.
Yeah.
But it's always much better to plan for what you can afford, because then I know your family wouldn't do it, but some families, there is that dynamic then which is like, this whole thing wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for me.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like, well, I didn't want
scary.
this anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've ended up with a wedding that I didn't actually want because I feel guilt tripped by you paying
Yeah.
for it.
What do you think, Lydia?
I have no idea. It's like
Lydia's
it's a
planning this out
minefield.
in her head. how it would work out.
Lydia's like the last sister not engaged or married out of the like Little Women. So no pressure.
Gonna go
Am
off
I the
and-
one that dies?
Definitely
No,
not.
you're the one that will go off
playing
and travel the
piano.
world and living the best life where we're all chained to our husbands. You have a great life, Lydia.
No, I definitely agree. I think don't expect anything. And then if anything else comes extra, like it's just a nice bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably use it for the honeymoon. Rather
Lucy's got her eyes
spend
on the
more
prize.
on that.
No, that's a gift. That's separate. They'll give you that
okay.
as well.
What did I remember you giving us like the rundown of the proposal and how it all happened and stuff? What was the words that your dad said to Alex when Alex asked your dad if he could marry you?
Oh, he said, your problem now. Although he did actually say, oh, this is on topic actually. So my brother and his fiance also are engaged this summer as well. And when Alex asked, my dad's got this like big Scandinavian cruise planned for when he like retires and stuff, which is going to be in like a year or two. And apparently he said to my stepmom, he was like, Kathy, cancel that Scandinavian cruise. Got 2 weddings to pay for.
Oh.
Hence, more reason to stagger weddings for parents if they are going to
Yeah,
help.
that's
Like,
true.
can you not do it at the same time?
Oh, the fact that he said that was so lovely.
Yeah. I hope he
Stepmom
wasn't
was
joking.
like, what?
It's like,
Yeah.
cancel the cruise.
We're going to Norway.
You know what I would do is like any money you get, like keep the wedding in your own budget,
Mm.
and then any extra money just blow it on the honeymoon
Yeah.
Yeah,
siphon
that's
it
why-
off.
yeah.
Skim off the
or
top.
invest it.
Whoa.
This is a money podcast. Forget about the money stuff.
Skim it off the top. No, because she invests already. She doesn't
Yeah.
need to put gifts into investments unless she wants to,
Yeah.
because she's already doing that. So, yeah, Grace Beverly went to Bora Bora this summer, didn't she, for her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that was a
looked
wedding.
amazing.
It did look amazing.
That was a wedding.
So it will
That
be
was the
interesting to
wedding.
see how your budget will go now, because you've got excess obviously that you put towards investing. Do you reduce your investing and put some towards the wedding budget? How do you create some sort of excess to pay for a big life goal? And this is whether it's buying a house or going on an amazing holiday or whatever, changing career, building an emergency fund, all our listeners always want to know, like, how do I create that excess in my budget to hit that money goal? So we definitely will be documenting it and letting people know how to pay for a wedding while still investing and making sure you've got an emergency fund and all that lovely stuff.
Yeah, I think we'll definitely start minimal. I mean, it's going to be a good few years.
Yeah.
I think we'll start minimal, figure out what we want.
Yeah.
And then like make a proper budget for it.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm
yeah.
excited to
Get
come on
started.
for the ride. And everyone
I
else
know.
will be as well.
I'm excited.
Congrats. Massive congrats.
Okay. Time for our first dilemma.
Are you ready, Lydia? Lydia's in the dilemmas chair with us now. So like,
We're not letting her go.
she's like, what? Yeah, well, she actually can't get up because me and Holly have squashed her in with these.
She's actually stuck.
I actually was getting hot. I thought I would taking our dressing gowns off, but I've just got a bra
have to
on,
do
so I
this.
can't take my top
I mean, the viewings might go up, but
Oh, no, they
Get 'em on
won't.
YouTube.
Put it back on.
we've got loads of viewings on YouTube. Does anybody know why? Laura's half naked.
Laura's just in a necklace.
I took the necklace off, so that's all we need.
Not like Titanic when she's in the necklace. Paint me like one of your rich girls, Jack.
Oh, French girls.
Oh,
That could be the financial version.
Make me like one of your rich girls.
did
Right,
you
Colin,
not see that ending of that one?
Let's start the podcast so I can sweat later.
Okay. Dilemma number 1. I can't bring myself to spend. I've always been the tight friend and family member. I know my home needs some TLC and have £1,000 pot for this. But even though I have money allocated, I know I won't spend it. It's the same with clothes. I have a pot and still spend less than £100 a year, even though I have more allocated. I need new clothes and my house needs upgrading and I have the money allocated, but I just know I won't spend it, which is actually becoming detrimental. How do I get over this feeling?
Oh, I feel really sorry for them. There's obviously some sort of
Barrier.
yeah. And one way to get over this, because I think Laura mentioned it before, like when you've been on a money journey, you can get into that mindset where you're scared to spend or you feel guilty to spend. You're like, it should be going to something else. Like, this is frivolous. This is, especially if you've had maybe an impulse spending problem before, or you've been grown up in a situation where you've not got much money to kind of go around. So there's that scarcity mindset as well. It could be either or. And one way, like I needed to do stuff in my house and I was being very stubborn. I didn't want to spend the money. And I found when you're just scrolling aimlessly through stuff, you're like, no, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying that. Whereas if you create some sort of mood board with something that you really want, and I think for the clothing element, this could be quite helpful, and the home one, like create a mood board of what you want your house to look like. And you can do it on Canva, you can do it on even Word, like anything. Pinterest is like a free mood board, and build what your dream one looks like, and then create some sort of waterfall budget where you work through.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, like what is it that I want? And I think I've done it with a couple of rooms in my house where I've been so overwhelmed and I've gone, right, I'm going to just what do I like? Pull it all together and then literally write how much everything is with the most expensive thing first and then work your way through. I think just getting out that mindset of scrolling aimlessly, I'm doing it myself, put it in the basket,
wandering
never buy it.
around TK Maxx
It's so
and being
overwhelming.
like, I just love those TikToks. It's like, excuse me.
Oh,
do you
yeah.
have, a lampshade with a squirrel's tail hanging off the end of it with the weird orange lighting. Why, yes, we do. Here it is. But it is that I would do that. If I walked into a HomeSense, TK Maxx, I would go along every aisle and go, wow, and come straight out again.
It's too
so
overwhelming.
knowing
You've got
what
no
you're looking
goal.
for, and that it then wouldn't be like an impulsive random purchase. It fits in. One thing that I kind of want to point out to him or her, but I think it's her, is when you have sinking funds, that money's already spent. Think of it as spent. That's not savings. It's not taking money from something that's important. It's not taking it from your emergency fund or your rainy day fund. It's already mentally spent. And the good thing about sinking funds is when you've done that, it's also not hijacked everything else. And so you can assure yourself that when you did the budget, there was room for that cash to be away. And so when you spend from a sinking fund space, completely approved and doesn't, like, why wouldn't you? Because if you're not going to use it, then you should have moved it out of that space anyway and put it towards investments or savings. And you've not, you've mentally gone, that's okay.
Yeah, I like seeing it as money that's already been spent because, like, I mean, I am a spender, but from a sinking funds, and it does feel like free money because when you do that budget at the start of the month, it's like it's gone, like it's out of the picture. It's already designated to that specific thing.
It's not an impulsive
spending it's just literally that mindset switch that needs to change, isn't it?
Lydia, what would you say? Because we always talk about this with you, don't we? Like, you struggle to spend,
Yeah,
even though
I
you've got a
relate to that.
budget. Yeah.
I think what Laura said with the, like, that is already spent, that pot, like, you got to think of each one as like a little sugar daddy that's coming in. Like
I was wondering where that was going. I was like, oh yeah, like the pot's going to take care of it for you.
Yeah,
Don't worry, honey. I got this.
That's so good.
this is on my little treats sinking
It's
fun.
on me.
Yeah.
I love that.
Like I got I've got a little fun money pot.
Yeah.
And
You have a lot of fun, so you must spend that.
I don't.
What?
Well, no.
Where's the crafting come from?
Or
Yeah, that's
paddleboarding.
where the
or-
crafting.
Oh, right,
comes
okay.
from. I'm really reluctant, and then I'll think about something for ages, and then I really want it, and then I got so excited about this latch hook thing. I don't know what it is, but you make like a cushion, and I've got no sofas at the moment. I'm getting new sofas on Friday, but I just sat on the bare floor like for 5 hours last night.
Hyperfit.
But tell me, how long did you want this thing, or was this an impulsive buy? Like, had you overthought buying it?
I think I followed them on Instagram for maybe a month.
Yeah, so here we go. Like,
Yeah, and then I was like, I really, really want it. And then I was like, you know what? Fun money sinking.
Yeah.
Fun sugar daddy's got
Whereas
it.
if it just can't come out of your main account or wherever
Oh
it might
no,
be.
I would be stressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's ironic as well because it's something for you.
Yeah.
So some people really struggle to spend on themselves. If it was for
Yeah.
someone else, if it was a gift, if it was, food's a bit of a utility. I mean, we do it with food, and I would still do it. Like when I think my auntie, me and my eldest love Asian foods, like Chinese food, Japanese food, like all day long. So we love soy sauce, and I would just buy soy sauce from supermarkets, own brand, Asda, Sainsbury's, whatever. And I think she'd been around once, and they do this, my mum and auntie. They go, that's shit. I'm going to buy you a new one.
Yeah,
And
don't like
so
that. Don't like that coffee you have, so I got this one.
I've replaced it. Yeah.
No offense.
And she was like, right, I've got you a good bottle of soy sauce. And it was a big bottle. And she was like, it makes all the difference. And I was like, it's just a bit of it's a bit salty. It's just to improve. Oh my God, it's not bougie, but it's not the own brand. It's probably not, it's less water and more actual soy sauce. And it is game changing, but I'm like 38 years old and I would never have in the shop gone, I'm going to go for the one that's £2 more. Over here, I can go get a coffee for £6, but in the shop, I'm not. And it's the same with olive oil, which we've talked about on here a lot, and butter and stuff. And it is that necessity thing. I think a lot of us are okay spending, but when it's optional, a choice for you, you debate the decision.
You have that problem with food, don't you?
No.
Yeah. I should get the cheap butter. It won't make any difference.
My food shop is I'm spending I'm a millionaire.
Like Tom
on my
Kerridge.
food shop.
Oh my God,
But
but I
that's the
bet
only area of
you
life
would
I
get
do that.
so roasted if you put that on TikTok. You would absolutely get tore apart. This is my food budget for me.
One person. This is my butter budget for the month.
Yeah,
Literally.
that's
Although there
crazy.
are certain things I think we spoke about this in Slack the other day. We were talking about sushi, and my cupboard is just full of 10 bottles of dark soy sauce, like Tesco's own version. And so I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that one in the nice bottle.
Yeah.
With the
Is that
red
the
lid.
one? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna get that, because I figured out how to make sushi at home. So I was like, let me
And it's
elevate this
worth it.
experience.
It can elevate a really boring meal.
I don't like it.
Well, it wasn't
so
that
that's a
one that
cheap
I
one.
got. It was a different one, so I'll send
You
you
have to
that one.
send
You
me
can
it.
have a look, but maybe
I'll
you
try
need
it.
the thingy
I think
one.
I
But
just like really cheap soy sauce.
listen, I like cheap salt and vinegar crisps,
I was just
Yeah,
about to say
me too.
you like cheap.
chipsticks, and
There's
that
certain
kind of thing.
things.
Yeah. So this is about psychology and how you view it, and knowing that the wheels won't fall off by spending your allocated, already spent money from your sugar daddy account. Get it done. God, if someone just listened to that and didn't hear the explanation, they're gonna be
Let
like,
the sugar daddy cover it.
Let the sugar daddy,
No
but it's
context.
the sinking fund that covers it.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I'm going to add one more to that because our friend Alison was rubbish at spending on herself. She was a super saver.
That's true.
And she was like, she'd done an hour over everything, and I kept going. And I think she thought I'd be like, yeah, don't. And I was like, you can afford it.
Yes.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it. And sometimes
Yeah.
you need someone to shout at you and you'd be like, you're being ridiculous. You're overthinking this. You can afford it. And it's a bit
Yeah.
of permission from someone as well.
Yeah.
So
I was going to say, it depends.
Tough love.
I wonder if the person who's written this is like, oh, I really want that, but don't want to spend.
Or if she just doesn't
or
want
if she's
anything.
literally just like,
Uninspired.
yeah,
Oh, so then my final tip is find someone that likes to spend. So
go shopping with
that can
them.
take you shopping. Yeah.
Give you that push.
Yeah. Find things for you that you know that they know you'd like, and they'll push you
Yeah.
to spend.
Yeah, bring a bit of fun into it.
Yeah.
At least you'll come. Holly will come with its interiors.
Yeah, I'll come. I'll help you build the
Mood board.
Pinterest.
Me and Lydia
board.
would be no use. We'd be like, no, don't go.
Don't buy
Go
it.
home. Stay home.
You don't need it.
Okay, time for a community win. It feels so strange to say this, but after making my last payment today, I am completely free of consumer debt. I started my financial journey last year with 16k in consumer debt across credit cards and car finance. I've budgeted every month, sold things, switched banks for cash incentives, done odd jobs for cash, paid attention to interest rates, and been the most financially savvy I've ever been. In Feb, I celebrated paying off my credit cards, and now I've paid off my car. The bank transfer was very anticlimactic. Where were the glitter cannons?
Oh, it's so easy to forget that that's why we're here, because we have a great time in our dressing gowns and chatting, and talking about food and clothes and travel, but like all the time we're having fun chatting and everyone's listening at home. Everyone's on their own mini journey, aren't they? And someone has 16 grand.
That's
Amazing.
incredible.
Ground it out.
That takes years for people.
Not even a year.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Like we're just like, oh, this is great. Like we have a great time doing this, but actually there's people constantly. And I feel like the pod has done this. Like the amount of, I send them to you every day, emails that we get into the vault@financial.com being like, I love the podcast.
Oh my God, yeah,
this was a light bulb moment. Thank you so much. You talk about it in a way that I can relate. Like I totally understand. I'm so on board. I've never been good with money, and I actually like actively talk about it with my friends now, or family, or whatever it might be. And the pod, I just think, makes it so money chat accessible for people.
Yeah, and keeps you motivated, because this shit's hard and boring and long.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the softer side of the stuff that we want to do at Financial is meant to complement some of the harder stuff. Like the budget's hard, especially if you don't like budgeting, if you don't like numbers, if you're a big spender. Listing out all your debts is a really hard thing to do. And so, like, we hope that our shows like this can help keep you motivated without being like, go and pay off your debt and you're being stupid and why are you being quicker? But that we have a win Slack channel, and look, like life's hard. Lots of us are going through lots of different things at different times. Work's hard, travel's hard. And, you know, you could have had a bad night's sleep and you log on, because obviously, you know, we're running the business and we're doing lots of different things to kind of build out the app and help this show and help reach more people. And one win will just pop in and you'll go, oh my God. And we just love it. Please do continue to send them. Obviously, we'll share them on here and put them in the community as well in the app, because you just don't know. You'll definitely make our day. Like, I think we go, that's made my day every day.
Yeah, literally every day.
But someone else listening to this will go, I'm in 16 grand of consumer debt, and my calculator says it's going to be 3 years, and I'm going to now do it.
I wish I could give you glitter cannons.
Yeah.
Like the irony of this is the banks won't be happy though.
No, not really.
Because they make more money from you being in debt. You know, banks aren't happy that our community.
I thought you meant because they don't clear it up.
They will not be happy with them.
They need a brush, a dustpan,
environmentally friendly glitter.
But do you know what I mean? Like, we're celebrating this win, but actually, banks probably don't like us very much, because we're like stopping them from making money on the interest on your debt.
I'm hoping you celebrated in some way, because it is a bit of an anticlimactic, like, underwhelming. Okay.
Do you remember Kelly from our community? She had a debt-free party
that was
at
so
home
cool.
with a bottle of champagne, and she had debt-free, didn't she? Like letters, like balloons and stuff, bunting.
Yeah, you need a party, throw yourself a party. 100%.
Massive pat on the back. Well done.
We could have had glitter cannons.
We could.
And then you'd have had to clean it up.
No.
Do that next episode. Okay, if you'd like to tell us your win, head to the community in the app or email it to thevault@financial.com. Okay, second dilemma of the day. Is wedding debt really worth it? Hi ladies, I'm a big fan of Financial and was hoping you could please help me with my dilemma. My boyfriend and I have been together for 3 years and are starting to think about marriage. We currently live overseas, having moved for jobs 2 years ago. During this time, we have been able to save enough money for a deposit on our first property in the UK. We have no debt and are both consistent savers. So the plan is, buy our first property within the next 12 months, get married and start a family. Buying a property is our priority, and we feel privileged to know that we have enough money saved to do so. However, we're really grappling with how to afford a wedding. After buying a house, our savings will be depleted and would only cover a small wedding if we want to keep some savings for emergencies. Neither of us want a big blowout wedding, but we genuinely don't understand how people our age even afford medium-sized ones. I feel times have changed from when our parents got married and it was easier to have a big wedding. I know at the end of the day it's just a big party, but I still feel like we are being torn in two different directions, as we've always both wanted at least a medium-sized wedding. Is it normal to go into debt to pay for weddings? Do you have any advice?
Do you have any advice? We probably went ham on this after your
That's what I
news.
was saying,
But
I feel like we've already addressed this one.
Yeah. I mean, they sound like such a switched on, like with money.
got the shit together.
You can't go into debt. Like, I
Ooh.
feel like you'd panic. Like, you're so organised. And you'll be in like your new house and everything. And then you're going to have, I don't even know how much a wedding costs.
Thousands.
Give me a figure.
20 minimum.
And you're going to have 20 grand debt. That's not how you want to.
Ultimate money hangover.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I think you're right. On the first when you said 20, Holly, I was like, no, that must be a big one. But we're talking all in. So like a smaller wedding, it might be like 10 all. Listen, there are budget weddings. So we're not talking about people that are optimizing it massively. But yeah, smallish wedding, you wouldn't get much change from 10 when you add up all the different elements of outfits and venues and food.
It's food
and entertainment and
hospitality.
ceremony and flowers. God,
Yeah.
flowers. And so, you're probably not far off with the medium to larger wedding costing around 20, and then like the sky's the limit. And
I think in this day and age, 20 is like even on the low side.
Yeah.
Like I just when you
things
know,
cost more in my head. It would.
Yeah.
This world, I'm like,
it's just
why would it
so
cost that? But
expensive, especially like how many people are going to be going. Like, is the transport? Like,
there's
it's-
minimum spend at
everything's
places as
thousands.
well
Yeah.
because of what they can make. So if you want some of these nicer venues,
Just on
Sorry,
Lydia's
I
face.
But I think there's a trend at the moment, and I love it. But actually, it's not as savvy as you first think, because a lot of like influencers, we might have talked about on the PR, we might have talked about on a podcast before, the ones where they go and get married at the registry office and then they go for a restaurant dinner after, and it's just so sophisticated and so lovely. But those people I follow then have a destination
wedding.
That's their like.
That's
yeah,
their mini wedding. And I'm like, that's a perfect wedding. Like, stop
yeah,
there.
just
That is
stop.
literally
Yeah.
perfect. And I think we've all been trained to be like, so that's the pre-wedding.
Yeah.
We have a little like white dress, or we have a white suit, like, as a female, like gorgeous town hall. Little, it's always in London, like a red bus to to a really fancy like restaurant. That's amazing. And then 3 weeks later, we're going to Spain to get married in like an amazing like
That's
villa.
insane.
It's like, no, that's a wedding. That is absolutely stunning. And I think, if people had their time again, and especially the people that have had this financial hangover, wedding hangover, their advice might be that they wish they'd maybe done something a bit more low key and not done the thing because they thought they should, or it was the trend, or.
I think it
Yeah.
highlights that financial crunch time for, if you do meet someone and if you do decide to get married, that house married and house again, like you move in, the money doesn't stop. Like you might need to reno, you might need to buy furniture, you might need to do lots of different things. And then we're talking about children, and we've talked about it a lot where it could be like fertility cost as well as the cost of having children. And God, it never stops, because then they're in childcare, and then
there's potentially 3 big life events together.
Yeah.
that a lot of people go, what order should we?
Absolutely.
And maths is maths. So back to your point, Lucy, something has to give, and it's not a good idea to use debt to fund an element of it. Make the maths work. So what size wedding can you have? Or if you want a bigger wedding, do you delay it? Like you can have everything, but not all at the same time. And so how can you divide it up into the chunks and in order of prioritization? And if home is the most important thing to you, and it sounds like it is because they've been saving for that,
Yeah.
other things either have to wait or come down in cost.
Yeah.
And then it's never a good time for children. Like they're just expensive, full stop.
Yeah.
So like
that-
that's one of the.
It's that financial wellness thing we always talk about. It's like how you feel, like how good are you going to feel having this debt hang over your head, like Lydia said, for a number of years. I can't imagine very well because of the way that you're talking.
Yeah.
And like I said, we read it and we were like, they're financially savvy. This is probably not a good decision, I would say.
Alternatively, have a wedding at your house.
Buy a grand hall.
One good thing about weddings these days is there's no
rules.
Everything is just
Yeah.
acceptable. It's like, we're having this type of wedding, we're having that type of wedding. It's not like go to the local hotel or whatever it was and have chicken
and have
with the main
150
course.
people.
Yeah.
It's much more acceptable to do smaller, different.
Yeah.
It's much more acceptable, I think, to not invite everyone. Do you remember, like, it would be a big thing, I think, 15 years ago to have had a wedding and not invited your entire friendship group.
Or family.
And family. I think people now are a lot accepting of having, we're just doing something small, and not, we didn't get invited. It's,
Yeah.
okay, have fun.
Yeah.
At our wedding, we were like, no distant relatives that we don't speak to on the regular. Like we were like made a decision: do we want to invite more friends or do we want to invite more family? And I'm closer to my family than maybe Neil might be some of his distant relatives. So he was like, well, I'm going to go ham on friends. And that's fine. And their girlfriends weren't invited because it was so
that
tight.
caused some
It did, but we were like, we positioned it. We positioned
lads
it
were like,
as-
lads.
Yeah,
They had a naughty
positioned it as
table.
like, oh, you're having a lads' weekend, so they were thrilled. And then to my girlfriends, I was like, we're having a girls' weekend.
Yeah, that's
I'm
so
not going to
nice.
pay for everyone's part that I don't really know.
And don't worry, everyone didn't get together and
No,
then like
there was none of that.
girls, lads.
What happens at the wedding?
There was none of that. But I just remember one of the boys' girlfriends got drunk like a few months after, and she was like, I really wish I could have come to your wedding. And I just was like, I shut it down straight away. I was like, oh, well, you know, we just like numbers were tight. So, and then just like moved it
You
on.
didn't make the
Like, you
list.
don't have to feel guilty. Like, but I think sometimes parents traditionally can be bad at that. Not ours, but I know that some parents can be like, but you know, you really should invite your Aunt Mildred because, you know, she's your aunt. And it's like, well,
She's a liability.
Yeah. I don't even like her anyway. But like, when was the last time I spoke to her? Like, how much
She gets really
we see her
pissed.
once? Yeah, we see her once every Christmas. So do I want to invite the person that I see once a year at Christmas, or do I want to invite my friend that I see every single week? And her mum that I'm best friends with instead, that I spend so much time
Our
with.
friend's getting married this month, and we're so excited. And it's our gym friend. And will it have happened by the time this comes out?
Yes.
The hen do. We're
Yeah.
she's having loads of like different things for hen. So we're having go on, Holly's organised it all. So I'm not going to take the limelight
Have it
and tell
on-
everyone.
At the weekend, we're having a last rodeo themed gym session party. So I've like
Gym class.
instructed everyone to come in like cowboy fancy dress. Like we've got 4. Neil's really annoying because I missed him off the
I
list
know,
by
he is
accident.
annoyed that you didn't get him a
I forgot
hat.
to get him
I
a
told him he can
cowboy
have
hat.
mine if he wants.
I'll have to source one, but it's going to have some sort of feather boa on or something. But I've got
It's men and women.
Yeah, it's mixed
That's
gym
so
class.
cool.
So I've got like blow up like cowboy boots, a big blow up penis.
I thought it was penis when she did that, but then it was like them big
Cowboy boots.
big cowboy
No,
boots.
the penis is like this big, and then like disco balls, like confetti, like cups that say like her last rodeo. I've got her a
That's
gym
so
vest
cool.
that says my last rodeo. She's got a white
She's
feather
really into her fitness,
bride.
and that's what we
like
do
protein
together.
shakes with
So
Willy straws.
So I was going to do electrolytes
That's
in
so
cups
good.
that say her last rodeo with Willy straws. So it's going to be so much fun. But like,
I'd have a panic attack if I was invited to that.
Imagine someone random shows up to the class.
only gym. It's just gym people, so it's not like
I'm
her
on a
friend
trial.
going, "What the hell are we going to?"
but
It's
a
just
new
us.
person could well turn up that day. So I've told the gym instructor
it's
to
a
be like,
public
if you
class.
see someone book on this class, just let them know that fancy dress is welcome and there will be blow up willies.
Imagine if you were like, "I'm going to try out this Sunday morning
But
class."
I'm not that person. If
Cock and
someone
balls
did
as
this
you
for
walk
me,
in.
cock and balls. If someone did this for me,
First time
I'd
you
be
ever go to
fuming.
the gym, like
Yeah, trying a new class.
Catch
bit
this
nervous.
willy! You got to do press ups with the willy.
Honest to God. And then we're going for brunch after as well.
Yeah.
But in smelly gym
That's
kit. Like,
amazing.
But that's not
I
an
love that.
expensive. Like that's our.
And that would probably be so much more fun
It's gonna be so
than
much
like
fun.
an expensive dinner.
Yeah.
but and then it's going to be the wedding, which is small.
Yeah.
And we were invited, and I'm so privileged that we were. But
Yeah.
she could have a random cousin that is like, "Well, I've not been invited, but we see her every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's our friend.
Yeah.
Not your cousin.
I want to be a witness." No.
I'm actually doing a poem. She doesn't know it yet.
And my dress is white. No.
Oh, I literally wound her up saying,
It's a
I'm
Schitt's
just
Creek
scrolling,
episode, that isn't it?
scrolling off the internet for a white dress for your wedding in our friendship group, and everyone was like, yeah, so am I. I'm thinking this. And she said her sister literally said, I found a white dress. Would you mind? I swear to God.
Really?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
obviously, we were like,
We
told
shut that
no.
down.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. It's nearly the end of the episode, but first I want a little review from Lydia of what this perspective
Surprised
is like.
she's not fainted yet because she's squished between me and Holly, and we're all in our
I'm
robes.
sweating.
like a sauna.
This feels like, you know, when people go to like a studio of like the Friends set and they sit on the sofa and they're like, look at me.
When they're all sat in the wedding dresses. Like,
Yeah.
wearing the dressing gowns.
Yeah. We're
That'll be the
same.
episode in 3 years' time.
Yeah.
Do you sold your dress? Didn't
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
You couldn't get yours. Mine's in the attic somewhere. It's
Is
probably
it
been eaten
actually?
by
Get it out. Let's wear it for Claire's wedding.
Oh my God!
I knew I had a white dress somewhere. Here we
Probably been
go.
eaten by a mouse or something.
I tried on my mum's one. And
Oh
it's
my
got
God.
these big 80s poofy seats.
Oh my God,
Yay!
amazing.
Auntie Ruth did, do you remember?
Yeah.
So Auntie
We see
Ruth,
wear its fancy dress.
it was a big puffy one, so you could hide in it even. Like,
Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, we'll do
Taking
that
notes.
next. We'll do that next
I
year.
can't see an 80s look as your vibe for a wedding.
Princess Diana.
Yeah.
It's not giving really, is
Shoulder
it?
pads.
She'd rather be in a dressing gown.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Good idea.
A white one.
Okay, that is all for this episode. The vault is now closed. And just a quick disclaimer, the vault is just a chat around life and money topics. We are not giving financial advice.